Very good morning to everybody. Today I am going to teach you verbs. See, there are different categories when we classify verbs, but today I will tell you about transitive and intransitive verbs, which I feel many students they get confused about this topic. What is transitive, what is intransitive? See, first if you get to know the definition of transitive and intransitive, you have gone through this definition in many places, like transitive verbs which have a direct object is called transitive verb, and intransitive verb which doesn't have any direct object. But the problem is sometimes we don't understand what is direct object and what is indirect object. So it is easy to understand in this way, direct object, indirect object, it creates confusion sometimes. So let us understand it in an easy way, okay? So see, this is true that transitive verb will have direct object. Now what do you mean by direct object? See, there will be a receiver of the action. In the transitive verb, there will be a receiver of the action. See, for example, one sentence I am writing here. I eat a mango. Which one is verb here? What is the verb done in this sentence? That is eat. Eating is the verb done in this sentence. Now, who is sitting here in this sentence? I is the doer of action. The action is eat. And who is receiving this action? That is a mango. See, if you have a mango in your hand, and when you start eating that mango, you will see there will be change in the shape, size, and mango slowly it will get finished. Who is receiving that action of eating? The mango is receiver of this action of eating. This is transitive verb, and this is called direct object. Direct object means one who receives the action directly. Okay. Now see, in intransitive verb, actually they don't need any object. They don't need any kind of object to get its meaning completed. I mean, still we can add, but if we don't add object, there is nothing going to be changed in the meaning of that sentence. See, for example, he laughs. He laughs. Are you getting a complete sense? Yes, he laughs. He laughs all the time. He laughs every day. We can add anything here. I mean, he laughs loudly. He laughs every day. Anything you can add here. But actually you see, if you don't write this, still you will get a complete sense. This laugh, this verb is intransitive. See, one more example I am giving. He is going. Understand this properly. He is going. What is this going? Transitive or intransitive? This will be intransitive because there is no object. The first thing is very easy to identify intransitive verb is if there is no object. If there is no object in the sentence, if it ends with verb itself, then definitely it is going to be intransitive. Because I told earlier that transitive verbs they always need an object. Without object, you cannot write transitive verbs. If there is no object, definitely it is intransitive. This is the first clue. How can you identify intransitive verbs? If there is no object here, then that is intransitive. Now, but intransitive verbs can also have object. If there is object, then you have to find out. Let me make it easy for you. If there is no object, it is intransitive. If there is object, then you find out whether it is transitive or intransitive. Then you have to search. If there is no object, directly it is intransitive. Okay. Now I am going to add one word here. He is going to temple. He is going to temple. See, this is not a direct object. This object is used for what? And let me tell you the meaning of direct object now. The time has come to say about it. Direct object, which object is specifically used for verb. Here you see, in the first sentence, I eat a mango. This was object. Now this was used specially for this word eat. This is verb, and because of this we have used this. Coming to this sentence, he is going to temple. Temple is object. Now this object is used here just after what? To. Preposition, adverb, conjunction. If any word comes after the verb, that will be intransitive. Because if we use, see I am writing over here, if we use conjunction, adverb or preposition after the verb and after that the object comes, then that becomes intransitive. That becomes intransitive. Because if we use object after this, that becomes indirect object. That is not direct object. It's very easy to identify transitive and intransitive verbs. See, if you have to see the verb followed by the object. If that object receives the action, then that is transitive. See, one more example I will give you. That is, see, here some examples I have written. He is cooking food. He is cooking food. Here, cooking is the verb, and now you have to identify whether this verb is transitive or intransitive. Now I am going to tell you one more way to identify transitive. How can you identify intransitive? I already told you that there will be adverb, conjunctions or prepositions after the verb. It means the object will become indirect. It will not have any direct object. Now here you see, if we get the answer of what or whom, that also comes in transitive. What or whom. If you get answer of these two questions from the statement, that becomes transitive. But if you get answer of how, where, why, that can be intransitive. Okay. Only about these two words you have to know. He is cooking food. The first thing is, he is cooking what? Food. We are getting the answer of what here. The other thing is, here we have the receiver of the action. Action is cooking and receiver is the food. We have direct object, receiver of the action, that is food. So this will be transitive verb. Okay. He is cooking in the kitchen. Here again the same verb I have used to make it more clearer. See, cooking is verb here. In the first sentence it was transitive, but in this sentence whether it will be transitive or intransitive, you have to decide. See here, in the kitchen, though in we use in preposition, but it can also be used in adverb when it says about the place. In the kitchen, there is no, see here it will be, there is no direct object. So this verb will be intransitive. This word will be intransitive verb. Okay. Here she sings songs. This sings is transitive. We have direct object, we have receiver of the action, and she sings what? Songs. Transitive. She sings very well. Very is adverb here. And this well, very well, it is not direct object. And she sings what? We cannot answer to this intransitive verb. So I think it's easy to identify this transitive and intransitive for you now. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I'll answer all your questions. Thank you. Keep practicing.